Okay, Capricorn, let's see what Spirit wants you to know. It's funny, I see the grounding card in reverse, and all of a sudden my foot felt like it was going to sleep, which it doesn't while I sit here and do readings. So I find that really funny. Okay. Yeah. We had the one grounding that came out in reverse, and then the other grounding on the other side of the wish. I feel like Spirit's saying, listen, if you don't reconnect to get out of your head and reconnect to that true sense of who you are and get grounded into the present moment, this wish is not going to come forward. And you're acting very mature. You're like, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be, King or Queen of Pentacles. But you're refusing the choice of love. Okay? Which we saw in your initial reading, right? So that is not a surprise. So let's see what's going on here. Okay? Overview energy. Thank you. Oops. Sorry, Oscar. That dog. Oh. What's still impacting you from the past? Thank you. Current energy. Thank you. And future possibilities. Underlying, we have the Sun. You want to be happy. But some of you are like, I want to be happy all by myself. Okay? It is a transition, and it's okay to be good and happy by yourself, right? But that seems to be like you're overly focused, right? Because in that underlying energy, we also have the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. It's almost like this fear of lack is driving you right now. Like you can't seem to stop that motor from running. The overview here is the Queen of Wands, the Hanged Man in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like you may be getting a lot of attention, and that makes you happy, but it also makes you nervous. And you're like, can't we just skip to the good part, right? Can't I just skip to the part where I am already in a loving relationship and I don't have to deal with all the bullshit? But the problem is that you're still looking at the past, which means that you're still got this mind full of bullshit, okay? What's still impacting you from the past, the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, that you had to transform and heal yourself. What you can't see that's still impacting you is Temperance. Okay, and so there is this energy of you tried to balance everything out by giving all of yourself, all of your love to something and not saving any for yourself. Current energies, 8 of Cups, the Tower, and the 10 of Cups. You're really looking for this manifestation to come forward. I think you don't really know how you're going to get from here to there. From here where I'm happy by myself to there where I'm happy with someone else. It's almost like you are really truly believing that you're not going to find this out there. Whether it's something you're going to love to do for your career, something you're going to love to do with someone or be with someone. It's like you don't really buy that it's out there for you. Future possibilities, the Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. You can still turn the page, Spirit's saying here. And again, realize that the way love was in the past is not the way that love has to be in the future. And they are showing me the Page of Swords from the Light Seer's Tarot deck, where she is walking across that bridge. And that bridge is the sword. And it's very scary and it's very slim. But she's letting go of the old ideas, learning new thought processes, new belief systems, and moving forward despite those fears. And I think that's kind of where you are. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here, Spirit. Thank you. Father of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups, and the Father of Swords. You're very specific that you do not want to love someone like you loved in the past. You want someone that engages your mind and not your body. But the thing is I think that whatever you think, someone that engages your mind is probably going to engage your body. Some of you may resonate along the lines of who I see myself as a demisexual, right? Where I have to get to know someone, I have to like develop emotions for someone before I can go down that path of sexuality. But the easiest way for someone to do that is to have a very intelligent conversation with me, right? Like if you can't hold an intelligent conversation, then you're never going to open me up emotionally. Okay. Tell me about the impatience here to get to the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. You're afraid of the first connection. You're afraid of the first time. You're afraid of letting the passions overtake you. You know that the key is intimacy. You know that that truth is how you'll know, and that it could make you happy. And if it does make you happy, then you're at risk of getting hurt. Okay. Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Swords here in the past. King of Pentacles, well, it's the Father of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles, Daughter of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. I think that whatever you dealt with here in the past, it was not the love that you think of when you think of love. This was somebody who thought a lot about money and things, and your only truth was to I love you. Okay, they want me to look in the middle here. I think you compromised enough, and that's why you had to let it go. Temperance, yeah, Three of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. It was entangled. There was probably a third party here. It hurt. You felt like it broke every ability that you have to love. And that's why now you're like, I want what I'm manifesting, but I don't know how to get there, and it's too hard. Eight of Cups in the Tower. Yeah, Two of Cups. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Spirit's telling you, you're going to have empty cups if you approach it from a Ten of Pentacles point of view. You have to approach it from a Ten of Cups point of view, but you have to remember that you're both bringing in baggage, and that you're both going to project based on that. And the healing is what allows us to actually open up and be vulnerable in love, right? Ten of Cups here, the World, Death, and the Seven of Wands, right? If you can allow yourself to realize that that may have been the way that love had to be for you in the past because you hadn't started working on yourself yet. And if you can let go of that karmic energy and understand that sometimes we have to be completely picked apart in order to resurrect into something new. And that the new you tree that you have created can sustain that kind of an intimate, passionate connection with the right person. Or with the right, whatever it is that you're after. Okay? Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups. Daughter of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I do feel like things will change I do feel like this is where you're going to have to experience conversations, okay? And realize that people aren't like the past energies that you dealt with. Page of Swords. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. There's that Four of Cups and that Four of Swords. It's not an easy transition because, again, in the past, I think you worked with a situation where it couldn't be built because there was being built on lies, right? It's like trying to build a relationship on something that, like sand, right? So you're very protective of your love now, but you're very honestly seeing as you are healing that you desperately want happiness, okay? And so Spirit's saying, come at it from a fresh approach, okay? Leave the past sorrows a little bit behind. What does the universe want to add here? Yeah, Nine of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords, and the Six of Swords. This is an emotional transition from this wounded warrior's energy where you had to guard yourself to something more. Again, they're telling me this comes from open conversation, open dialogues, right? When you have a hiccup, remembering that you're probably projecting, talking through it, right? And letting someone love you, and then you love them, and then they love you, and then you become each other's strengths, right? When they need it, you help them. When you need it, they help you. That's the Emperor energy, right? There is divine energies here seeking each other. But it's climbing out of this empty well to get there. Yeah. Okay, you may feel like you're limited, but anytime now, that limitation is going to be smashed down. Okay, when Saturn squares Uranus, that's when like the Berlin Wall fell, right? This is a big change, and that's what Spirit's showing me, that energy right now, where you're going to have a big breakthrough that opens up a leap of faith for you. It's all in divine timing, okay? And when your emotions fall, there you are. You're going to have all kinds of options open up for you. And you're going to have to adapt. And I think the adaptation is the part that's scary to you. I do think that a lot of this is going to start showing up very quickly because that's my symbol for a fortnight. Okay? And you feel challenged with a new beginning because it is scary, right? Yeah. Oh, Libra. Libra. We've got justice, the world, and we've got the cardinal signs. which is you, and Libra, and Cancer, and Aries. Okay, the world is Capricorn, justice is Libra. Again, I feel that you've got to learn to balance this feeling that you can't. Because Capricorn to me is, I always see Capricorn as being a lot of little deaths, okay? A lot of little changes on your journey towards your wish. And that's what makes it, when it comes to you, it doesn't seem so hard because you've already done that little bit of steps climbing up that mountain. And it's an interesting energy because you could be attracting someone that's not so sharp and cardinal like you are, where it's like everything has a beginning and an end, period. This could be somebody who's more like, oh no, every ending has a beginning. And I love that we've got Neptune coming out, really talking about this pause because of this psychic connection that kind of comes along with that journey that turns your head. Okay, where are you on the current path? The lesson that the ego needs to go. Okay, you cannot control this. Your inner child wants to. That's what you need to work on here. Okay, write down every night what you're appreciative for in your heart space. Surrender to your heart space. Male or female, doesn't matter. Surrender to that feminine side, and every night write down a few things that you're grateful for. Okay, this karmic energy that you were dealing with in the past was mirroring things for you to learn how to handle the idea that you have free will. I think the journaling is going to be a really healthy aspect for you. It'll let you rise above the emotions a little bit and find that balance, but get them out, okay? And that makes you feel a little more at home with yourself, which I love. Yeah, you can't have this wish when you're trying to grow just the Ten of Pentacles. That's the biggest disconnect that you have here. You want a second chance at love. That's what your wish really feels like to me here. But you've got to cut yourself free from the idea that what you're growing here is just the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Let's close it here with an oracle. Yeah, you're getting little messages of the freedom that you have. And it's coming through wisdom-wise from your ancestors. And they're telling you, it's, you know, there's always new cycles, right? But again, what they're saying is what I feel like what's coming towards you. You're like, right, there's always a beginning and an ending. And somebody else is like, yeah, when there's an ending, the door opens and there's a beginning, right? And you think of it as, you go here, you go here. You go here, you go here. And they're thinking of it as a cycle, okay? And you have the ability to think of it in that way within you. That's where the balance will help. All right? So, I hope this helps you. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week, and I will see you next time. All right? Much love. Bye.